Hello friend, this is John Mark Shaw. Today I'd love to give you some daily inspiration to thrive during adversity. Happiness is a decision I can make today. I know it's a bit windy. Hi Mama, thanks for watching. It's a bit windy today on a blustery day in the spring. And right here, right now, we can decide to be happy. Happiness is a genuine satisfaction with our present circumstance. This is something that Raymond Charles Barker wrote in his book, The Power of Decision. He talked about the decision to be happy. And in Course in Miracles, it says that happiness, or heaven, is a decision I can make today. Right here, right now, in the middle of this pandemic, in the middle of adversity, in the middle of challenge, in the middle, hi Annalise, in the middle of hardship, in the middle of this crisis, in the middle of sheltering in place, we can decide to be happy. Mo Gadot wrote a book about happiness, and what he said was that there was a happiness formula. And he said that our happiness is greater than or equal to the perception of our present experience minus our expectation of the way things should be. And it's interesting to think about that way. First of all, our perception is the story that we're telling. So we have the capacity through our higher faculty of perception to tell a story about our experiences. We can tell a story right now of hardship, of suffering, of ain't it awful that we're sheltering in place. And there are many facts that we could listen to or watch on television or read in the newspaper that would support a story of hardship and challenge. But we can also make a decision to tell a story of upliftment. A story of we're so grateful that we have family that we can love and adore, that we were able to spend time with them today, that we're happy, that we're healthy, that we have a roof over our heads for those of us that are happy and healthy, that there are so many blessings in our lives that we can connect more deeply to the people in our lives, to our loved ones, that we can find an opportunity to serve one another, to step into our passion and our purpose. There are so many things, there's so much opportunity here in this adversity. If we're willing to tell a bit of a different story, a story of gratitude. Hi Mary Rose. A story that we're grateful for the blessings of this day, even in the midst of pandemic and sheltering in place. We can start to change the story and the perception that we have of our experiences. And so embody and enable ourselves to be more happy in the middle of these circumstances. And also, on the second part of his formula, where he said that our happiness is reduced if we have an expectation about the way things that should be that is not being met. We should be able to go to our jobs. We should be able to go send our kids to school. We should be able to plan our trips and visit our loved ones. And yes, at a certain level, we would love for that to be the case. But one of the roots of happiness, and there are many different ways to think about how we can become more happy, but one of the roots of happiness is to accept our present experience as it is, and to find the beauty, find the good, find the things to be grateful for right here and now. To tell a different story, not the ain't it awful story, not the frustration story, not the suffering story, although there are many people who are having different levels of suffering. But we can decide that in this moment, we can take a new day, a new breath of life. We can connect to the power within us that is greater than any circumstance, any situation, any condition. We can breathe into an energy field of aliveness, of our connection, whatever you believe in, to life, to God, to spirit, to the universe, that in this moment we are surrounded by life and that we were given another day of life today. What will we create today? What will you create today with this brand new baby day of life, or this halfway done day of life, since we're around the noon hour in the East Coast? What will you create? Will you create a day of repatterning old frustrations and upset? Or will you create a happy day, a joyful day? Will you decide to tell a story about your experience, that you're grateful for the time with your family? You're grateful that you have found an opportunity to expand your business, your calling, your service in the world through integrating all these challenges, perhaps to finding ways to connect to your customers online in new ways, to have virtual experiences with your customers and clients, to have virtual experiences with your family members. My mom is on the phone today, and we couldn't be with her in person on her birthday, but we were able to have a beautiful and wonderful virtual experience where she had dinner with us on her birthday this Saturday. And it was just wonderful, and she had a beautiful experience. And I'm so proud of her because she decided not to tell the story of ain't it awful that we can't all be together and we can all celebrate the way we normally do. But she decided to tell a story of, isn't it beautiful that I have loved ones? She got phone calls and Skype calls and cards and emails, all kinds of Facebook posts sending her love, and she decided to open up to that love, to take that in, and to be grateful for another day and another year of life in this magnificent journey that we're on. She decided to be happy now. And what about you? Will you make a decision that even though there are facts, we don't deny, as my mentor Mary Morrissey says, we don't deny the facts, but we deny the power of those facts to dictate our awareness and our experience of our lives. So if we're going to lean into a decision to be happy today, it starts with gratitude for all of the blessings of this day. It starts for gratitude for the love, for the family, for the service in the world, for the opportunity to express and create something new today. What wants to emerge for you? What wants to emerge in the middle of this sheltering in place? Perhaps you can use this as a spiritual awakening, as a connection to the power within you, to develop more of a relationship, an inspired relationship, to know that what happens inside of us is really what creates what happens outside of us. And how can we develop more mastery and connection and love and unconditional happiness in this moment? True happiness is not conditional. It's not conditional on a sunny day. It's not conditional on making a lot of money or having a great success, or even being able to go out and not have to shelter in place. True happiness, true authentic happiness is an experience that is unconditional, that emerges with us and a relationship with our higher power, with a relationship with our soul, and a relationship with our loved ones and the people that we care about. We connect deeply to our inner guidance, to the presence of the God within us, the presence of that life force energy within us. And we drink of that inner drink and eat of that inner meat, as it says in the Bible. And then we go out and we serve people, and we love people, and we give to people, and we interact with people, and we share our gifts and talents into the world. And we don't think about what we don't have. We take our mind off of our problem. As Henry Ford said, obstacles are those pesky things that you see when you take your eyes off of your goal, off of your vision, off of the truth. The truth, hi Rob, thanks for watching. The truth is, in this moment, you are unconditionally free to be happy, to tell a story about your life that is full of gratitude, that is full of opportunity. And then to ask myself, what is the next evolution of me that wants to emerge right now? Some of us have a little bit of extra time to go deeper and to decide, hi Michelle, thanks for watching, to decide that we want to connect more deeply to our passion, to our purpose. That our life needs to mean more to us than paying the bills and getting to the end of the week and spending a little free time and then going back to work. That we are here for a grand purpose, to deliver our gifts to the world. And that comes from connecting to unconditional love within us. To deciding that on this day I will be happy, not because something outside of me is going well, not because I can go and do the things I like to do, not because somebody does something nice for me, but that I have a capacity to be unconditionally grateful for the blessings in my life, And I have the capacity to tell a story not of problems and upset, but of thriving in the middle of this adversity, of having an opportunity to create something new, of accepting the things that I cannot change, accepting that my life is not looking the way I would love it to look in all different ways, but that underneath that there is gold, there is an infinite treasure chest available to all of us to connect to the power within us, to be grateful, to be happy with the small things, with the interactions with our loved ones, with some service in the world, to the cooking that we're doing for our family and pouring our love into the food we're making, to the family time that we're having, to our phone calls and emails and Skype calls and Zoom calls with our employees, with our colleagues and friends, with our customers. There are so many businesses out there that are thriving right now. Yes, there are many who are challenged, but they're finding ways to serve their clients in new ways and customers in ever new ways. They're not telling a story of what they can't do. They're telling a story of what's possible, of an opportunity for the next evolution of themselves, of their businesses, of their service in the world, and how they can up-level. There is great challenge, but with great challenge there is tremendous opportunity. The size of the challenge, every adversity has within it the seed of an equal or an even greater benefit. So with a great challenge, there's a huge benefit possible. And one of those benefits is to deepen in our spiritual connection with the power that breathes us, in an unconditional gratitude for this life, for the small and beautiful blessings in our life. Hey, Deborah. To be connected to the Spirit within us, to be connected to the small and great blessings and miracles in our lives, and be grateful for that. To tell a story not of what's not possible, but what is possible. To step into new and creative ways of expressing ourselves, of giving service and love and life into the world. So how can you tell a story of exactly what's happening in your life that's a happier story, and shift your awareness? And how can you let go of comparing and despairing about what should be happening right now, so that you can free yourself up for the greater experience of what is happening, what is available, for the bounty of beauty and pleasure and excitement and insight and revelation and beautiful experiences that are available to us in this moment, in every day, as we take a deep breath of life and we connect to the energy of life, to the energy of aliveness, and we open up to something that's larger than us, downloading into our awareness. What can you do today to make a beautiful, happy day for yourself, for your family, for your employees, for your community? How can you create something new and beautiful today? And that comes out of your decision. Today I am happy. Today I choose to be happy, to tell a positive story. Happiness is a decision that I can make today, and from that decision I can create a whole new experience of my life. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm sending you love and prayers for a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll be here most days offering you inspiration to thrive during adversity. Sending you love and light, and have a blessed day.